Hey there, I'm Dr. Emily Elsner-Twesme, and I'm so excited because in the month of September, we're spending the whole month talking about internships. I love internships. I love interns. When I was teaching at a university, my favorite time of the semester was the beginning part of the semester where I would help students learn skills that they needed to get ready to be at the career conference. And then the day of the career conference, I would sit outside and like high five students and give them pep talks, but then also be able to visit with some of my former students who are coming back to actually do the recruiting. It was just like a really awesome, amazing thing. And so I'm excited to be able to help small businesses specifically who are hiring interns to know like how do you deal with an intern because it is a really exciting and amazing opportunity for both parties. But if you haven't worked with an intern yet, or you have had some interns, but it hasn't always gone very well, it can be kind of a difficult thing to navigate. And so we're going to talk about some things this month, which is great. um, but the first thing to remember when you're working with an intern is that you are building a relationship. You're building a relationship. And that's so important to think about because it's not just like you're teaching somebody to do these skills so they can do the thing to make your life easier, because there's some of that for sure. But you're also like creating a relationship and a professional relationship, but really the opportunity to like mentor somebody and to help them understand what it's like to work in a professional setting and some of the ethics that are involved and some of the challenges, but also the opportunities that are involved. And as a student, you don't always get to see that side of business until you get into the workplace. And so you might have to have some like fairly frank conversations. But if you come at it from a genuine and honest place, like I think your interns are going to appreciate that and appreciate the learning opportunity. And I say that as like sometimes it's difficult. We struggle as professionals sometimes to like tell a colleague that what they're doing we don't like or isn't quite up to our expectations. And so sometimes it can kind of feel even more awkward dealing with the student, but like the student needs you the most. Your employee needs you too, but your student really needs you the most because if you don't sort of like from the beginning set the tone, um, and sort of like explain to them what they're doing that's great and what they're doing that maybe still needs some work, and then be really specific about how you want it to be different. Um, your intern is just going to keep working thinking that they're doing a good job, and they might like annoy you doing those certain things or like be doing it wrong for months. And then you either get upset or like something happens that's pretty negative, and you don't want that. It doesn't turn out to be a good experience for anybody, and it also like can hurt the relationship. Some of the people that I interned with when I was a student, which is so so long ago, not really, it feels like a long time ago though today. So like people that I worked for 20 years ago I am still in contact with, and I still really value the relationship that I have with them, even though I am doing different work and they've moved on in their careers. But like that connection is something that's really special. And so remember to think of this opportunity as having an intern as that opportunity. It is an opportunity to really like create that relationship, but it's going to take time and it's going to take intention, and it's going to take you making sure that like you're meeting with your intern once a week, a couple times a week to check in and say, hey, how are things going? What can I help you with? Yeah, let's talk about this. Because that's how your intern is going to grow and change. And the cool thing about interns is that they're kind of just like sponges. They're just going to absorb everything. So the more information and sort of like feedback that you can give them, the better experience that both of you are going to have. All right. And so also with this, I'm super excited to talk to you about interns because I also have a training an online training specifically for interns that you as their manager can purchase. And it's to help them learn how to do things like how do you write a professional email? How do you give somebody bad news? How do you make a phone call? And sort of like what are the other things that you need to be thinking about? Kind of that critical thinking piece that can be sometimes a little bit difficult for students to grasp onto. But I've got some online classes to help your intern in a really intentional way that you might not have the time or the energy or the interest in helping them with, but they still need that skill set. So check out the link below. And the second piece of this is that also, if you are interested in having an intern come and work at your organization, but you're not sure exactly like where to start, I'm also doing coaching to help businesses start an internship program and sort of like help them work through all the different pieces that go into hiring an intern to make sure that it is a really great experience for you and the intern, and that you create this relationship that will hopefully bloom into an employee that you can hire full time eventually at some point. All right, times are real weird, but remember to be kind to yourself and to others and to give everybody a break because it's just weird. All right, keep rocking, and I look forward to connecting with you soon.